This man is out of his ever living mind. Hello again, this is Lions Den with another news and commentary. I'm doing another update of the situation, international news, with the Russia, Ukraine, U.S. situation. Now, I will give a shout out to Megatron on X. Make sure you follow him on X. He give you the international news when no mainstream media will ever give it, right? So, this is what he said on his X just a few minutes ago. He says several officials suggested Mr. Biden could return nuclear weapons to Ukraine that were taken from it after the fall of the Soviet Union, the New York Times has reported. Another proof that NATO and Biden are ready to go all the way to nuclear war. In other words, Biden wants World War III. Is he out of his mind? And I'm sorry. This man needed. They need to probably impeach him or something before more sinister stuff will happen. So you're telling me that he's going to go ahead and send nuclear weapons to Ukraine that, that was been taken from the Soviet Union, which is in the 90s, in the late 80s? I just can't believe how lost this president really is. And I'm reading the comments after this, one saying that the Crown Out weapons maker, so much reaction to all of this. So Joe Biden is going to send these nuclear weapons that the Soviet Union used to use to Ukraine. You can't make, it's like the late great Kevin Samuels says, and excuse my French, you can't make this shit up. He's going to send nuclear weapons that the Soviet Union used to have to Ukraine, which means that the United States and NATO and their allies are ready to go to war, which means World War III. I told y'all, Joe Biden, he's gone mentally. Why would you even consider continue sending weapons to Ukraine? I mean, do you just send nuclear weapons to Ukraine, which used to be with the Soviet Union in the late 80s, early 90s? You're going to send it to Ukraine now. This isn't, oh man. I don't know what's wrong with Joe Biden. I don't know. He is completely gone mentally. You want to go to war with another nuclear power like Russia? Think about it. And I told you before, and that's what, I mean, when I told y'all that Sarah Palin, I never forget what she said when she was John McCain's running mate, when she was facing Barack Obama the first term. She said, I can see Russia from here. Everybody clowning her. Everybody laughing at her on social media, calling her crazy. And Sarah Palin is telling the truth. And you can see the map. For those of you that don't believe me, go to Google Maps, click in Russia and Alaska, and then you'll see the map, and you see what I'm talking about. They're really that close. And I told you, Russian President Vladimir Putin ain't no joke. He ain't playing around. That means y'all want to go, y'all really want to do this. Y'all really want to go nuclear. Y'all really want to start World War III. bringing all other countries. And I reported yesterday that Germany has sent 800,000 NATO troops to Ukraine. So they really want to do this now. How idiotic can anybody be that's going to do this? All because Donald Trump won the presidency. Donald Trump wants they say they want a peaceful transition. This ain't peaceful. This is not peaceful at all. You want to start World War III with Russia, with Ukraine. All the European allies, all the NATO allies want this war to happen. Why? I'm going to tell you straight up, ladies and gentlemen, this isn't Iraq. This isn't Syria, Yemen, Somalia. This isn't all of these countries. This is a nuclear power like Russia, which means that we all are in danger right now. Don't you know that Vladimir Putin, in the snap of a finger, can launch nuclear missiles hitting Alaska because it's that close, and people don't want to believe it. They don't want to see it. The media want to ignore this. I'm telling you right now how crazy Vladimir Putin is. And I told y'all, he was a former KGB agent. That's how crazy this man is. And he also issued a warning to us not to get involved in this. Years ago, when Russia invaded Ukraine, he told us the United States, do not get involved. Don't send weapons. Don't send money. None of that. The United States, they did it anyway. And now we're on a collision course because of this. So now y'all want to play war games. This is not the Cold War like it is in the 80s. They really want to do World War III. They really want to start this war. And without even thinking the consequences that will happen if we start World War III. And North Korea already had, troops in Russia right now. And now I reported yesterday that Germany has sent 800,000 NATO troops to Ukraine. And now Joe Biden's going to do something extremely stupid of sending stockpiles of nuclear weapons that the Soviet Union had in the late 80s, early 90s to Ukraine, possibly to defend itself. Oh, man, I cannot believe. Oh, Lord Jesus. God help us. God help this country. Pray for our president that he will have some sense. But I think his mind is gone. He don't have no sense at all what he was doing. And see, by starting World War III, by Russia even sent a non-nuclear ballistic missile to Ukraine, sending us a warning shot, telling us if you attack them again, it will be nuclear. It will be a nuclear attack. And Russia said they're in full readiness just in case they're going to get attacked again. So they are prepared for this. And I told you before, this isn't Iraq. This isn't Syria. This isn't Yemen. This isn't Somalia. What y'all doing is starting World War III that annihilated all the countries that's going to be involved. Every last one of us will not be on the face of this earth. and y'all don't care. Some politicians don't care. And the media ignore what's about to happen. And because of our president, current president, he's gonna do the most dumbest thing in anything. I mean, he could be doing the most dumbest thing I've ever known to mankind. So you're gonna go ahead, send Ukraine stockpiles of Soviet Union nuclear weapons that they have and send it to them. How dumb can anybody be? Now we're gonna be on high alert. China, Japan, Pakistan, other has nuclear weapons. They're gonna be on high alert now. North Korea, they ready for a fight against us anyway. We're gonna be on high alert because of what Joe Biden just did, or what he is about to do. And I'm telling you right now, this is not good. I can't. When I saw this, and shouts out to Megatron, make sure you follow him on X. He give you the inside international news that no other social media people will cover. But when I saw what Biden's about to do, and a lot of people say, well, we don't know that true. First of all, he wouldn't put it on there if it's facts. I'm talking Megatron. He wouldn't put all this stuff on there if it wasn't. He wouldn't even put it on there if it wasn't true. So you're telling me, first Germany sent 800,000 NATO troops to Ukraine. Now this BS. God help this country. Let me know what you think in the comments.